Yeah, so I crashed. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. Johnny's requesting. Good. Jojo needs to be on my friends list. There we go. Invite. There we go. They weren't on a minute ago. Oh, Grism, let's see. Actually, Grism, I don't think you're actually on the list tonight. I have a Grism read if gay, and that user is not online, so, but not actually you. Courtier requesting, okay. As a Y sound. What's up, BlackRock? Hello. Hello, Courtier. Pretty good, you? So let's see, we've got Angelic Demon said they couldn't make it. I'm still not seeing Burst online. Dioger said he might not make it. Looks like he didn't. Desert Eagle, not online. Deleted, not online. Frisky's here. Goo-Goo's is here. Wait, is Goo-Goo's here? Yeah, Goo-Goo's is over there. Okay. Okay. Jackal. Jackal Gray. There we go. Invite. Joyo's here. Curio is here. Courtier should be loading. Oh, it is right there. Yeah. Curry, not online. Lillian's here. Smith is here. Presdan. Presdan's not on. Johnny is here. Pugtator, not online. Truly British, not online. Or haven't accepted my friend request for Pugtator. Wall just logged off. Wiz said they would be late, and Wolf is here somewhere, I think. Yeah, right here. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, now let's set this to this. Nope, nope. There. Come on. Capture it. There we go. Hello. Oh, yeah? Ah, Dioger is here. Cool. Nice. Heck yeah. Queen of Love, thank you for the follow. Hello, how are you? It's you're still Blue Man for me right now. Oh, right. Tails, you said you can barely hear anything. Right, let me turn that back up. I had it turned down during the crash. Okay. Set this back to about minus 2.9. That should be good. Better now? Alright, you're loaded now.
Cool.
I knew it! I knew it!
Thank you, dear.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Whoop. Look at that.
I got cookies.
It's not the size, it's how you use it. Remember that, children.
Cookies?
If you know what I mean.
I mean, anybody want
Alright, guys.
Johnny.
Ready to go ahead and line up?
Maybe. With a spatula.
Maybe.
Yeah,
That
you
was
pulled
in-
Small
the
group,
out.
guys. Let's go and line up. Let's go and line up.
Yeah. Don't
All right,
smell
we're
it.
lining up.
We're lining up, everybody.
Is this all there is?
This is
Whoa.
all there is for now, yeah.
course
Whiz
I
of
see
Stuff
nothing
is going to be
wrong
late.
with
We only had a
that.
total of 23 sign up, and then like 3 of them said they wouldn't be able to make it. And then a lot I'm not seeing online, so.
Well,
Is
they're
Curry
gonna
not coming?
miss.
Curry is not online.
Amazing
Unconscious right
improv.
now.
Curry is asleep.
Curry is unconscious right now.
Curry's probably passed out.
Why is
Burst
Curry
is
unconscious
running
right now?
late. He's sleeping. And, and Burst is on his way.
Let's get in there before Burst gets here.
And
Yeah, let's get
PJ's
in
is
there
not
before
here,
Burst gets there.
obviously.
Right,
Burst is watching my
Considering
stream.
he's at the IRL thing, you know.
yeah. All right, so go over the rules real quick. Actually, no
Feels
one
perfect,
here
Harvey,
has, no one here is new, right? Everyone knows the rules. Okay.
in IRL. The reason why Nags is like
Yeah.
Okay.
IRL
So-
streaming right now.
Johnny,
Since
how am I supposed
there's-
to sleep with my alarm
So
clock
real
for
quick,
5
guys,
hours?
since there's so few people here tonight, we're gonna flex on the no cameras thing. We're gonna give it a shot. We've got the safety systems, we've got dynamic bone limiters and everything. Let's give it a shot. We don't have a whole lot of people. Try it with cameras if you want, and just understand that we may ask to put them away if it starts causing issues for people. But yeah, we'll go ahead and go with it. No super
I would
dark.
say if people are going to use cameras to maybe like make sure they're not positioned in front of the entire audience so that people can actually still see.
So just have it pointed
Yeah.
towards what?
Well, just have it positioned however is good that it's not like right in everybody's face.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, put it
You know,
on
I mean, if the
behind
stage is
everybody.
here and the camera is like right above it, so that it's in the way of people seeing the actual
Oh,
skit
yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
That's kind of not fair to everybody.
Yeah, that's fine.
Strategically place them somewhere.
Strategically placed, yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and drop the portal.
Are you running
I
in?
don't know who that is.
I-
What about
I am highly confused. How long has the ogre been a cat for?
Several weeks.
How long have you been to improv?
Yeah. This is
It
a
needs
thing that I do
milk.
sometimes now.
This is the thing that I do sometimes now.
You finally got to remove your gloves, but now you're a cat.
Oh, hello.
No, I still have that one too, but I just
No, we
used it.
don't want to use that one. We don't want to use that. Come on, load.
That's not the cat girl part.
He's like
No.
he's like
Oh,
he's like the
God.
guy from
I don't
Cocoon,
cuddle.
but
I
except
don't
for
hug.
instead of a glowy thing, he's a cat
Nope.
inside the.
Nope. No cuddles. Nope.
This
Nope.
This is
I
the
have a
slow
girlfriend.
progress
No
towards
means no.
Neko cat
Consent
girl
is
for now.
100% the law.
That's
All right, portal's up.
Portal's down.
Damn it,
Hashtag
Elon
me
Musk.
too.
There we go. I'm happy I got my internet back on. I didn't have internet for 2 weeks. I went mad. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Well, I'm glad you got your internet back. Do I know you? I don't recognize that tag.
Are you hella comfy?
Tasty, moist
I'm
bagel.
gonna have-
Hello, sir. I'm new to your stream, but I saw improv. Oh, well,
Cool.
welcome to stream.
Oh,
Much love,
immersion.
much love. Thanks for joining
Johnny.
us. Yes, we're doing some improv tonight.
Johnny.
I am unmuted again. I just realized.
Oh, you're fine.
God.
Hi, new person, and welcome to Johnny's stream.
Yeah, exactly. I love it how VRChat
Johnny.
automatically unmutes you when you switch worlds, and you.
For
you
me,
forget
it's the
that you're
opposite.
unmuted.
They automatically mute
Oh,
me.
it's so good,
the
isn't it?
opposite for me. It mutes me every fucking time, and it annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
the hell out of
Cookie.
me too.
Why can't it just remember the setting that you were at when you left the world?
Instead of
fuck you.
That's why.
yeah, because fuck you. That's why.
Exactly.
Instead, it
That
just
is the
remembers the
explanation.
opposite.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Instead, it just remembers the opposite. All right.
Put it on the
Can you hold
candy.
cat out for me?
So real quick, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'll go over the list of the games for tonight.
Johnny.
Everybody, let's listen up. Let's listen up.
I crashed as I was inviting people, so if I crash again, Johnny has the list, and so he is able to take over hosting in case it's necessary. So he has the list. He has the topics for Scenes from a Hat too.
Thank you, Johnny.
So we're going to start off with
Which reminds me, I
2
should
rounds.
probably pull that list up just in case.
Well, actually, let's let me go over the whole list real fast. So it's going to be 2 rounds of flip, and then translate. Then one that usually ends up at the end of the night, but we're going to put it a little bit earlier when people are still going full steam, if you know what I mean. And then scenes from a hat, phrase, newscast, and then we're going to end with the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, starting with flip. You know, it's always frightening when BlackRock just starts laughing out of nowhere.
Oh no, I'm excited for that one too.
4 people on stage for flip.
Me too. I'm really excited.
Still need one more. One more for flip.
Yes.
Get up here, Cotier.
Okay.
I'll get up here.
So we need to go ahead and give them a scene. 2 scenes,
It's the purple
actually.
team against the BlackRock team. There we go.
Just saw your tweet, so I follow you now on Twitter. Oh, cool. Thank you. What are our 2 scenes going to be for them?
Scene.
Shoving
scene.
spatulas off BlackRock's ass.
Well, I mean, he does have
It's
the
not much of a
avatar for it
creative
now.
scene, is it? Yeah, I do have the
Stealing
avatar for
golden
it now.
spatula from the Spatula Museum.
Okay. Stealing the golden spatula from the Spatula Museum.
Stealing it from BlackRock's ass. Got it.
Okay. What's the second scene going to be?
No,
And there-
he needs to get it in order to put it up there again.
To the mountains.
Say what?
A vacation to the mountains.
A vacation to the mountains? Okay. So you guys are going to start trying to steal the golden spatula from a spatula museum. And when I say flip, you're on vacation in the mountains. Everybody good?
Yeah, I guess so.
Whenever you're ready. And action.
All right, everybody.
So we need to find out if I got the baby powder, so we can and then blow it over the red lines, so we know not to go over them in the museum.
I still don't understand why we have to steal it. They stole it from me in the first place. Everyone knows that golden spatula is mine.
Do you think they cleaned it?
If they were
Probably
smart, they
steam
cleaned it. No, you need to bleach clean that. No amount of steam is getting that kind of out of there. No, nope.
Come on.
Why don't we use OxyClean?
Because it
OxyClean
was
works.
in my ass.
Yeah. And who knows what's in your ass?
Spatulas.
Okay.
Spatulas. Lots of spatulas.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so let's get this done, shall we? All right, who's going to Mission Impossible this shit first? I think it should be
I vote
you,
Cotier.
Ogre. But you're the cat burglar.
There we go.
You see? You get it?
This
Don't you
is
have
true.
cat-like reflexes?
Now, see, this would work if I had my other avatar.
That one.
You know, the one that's
So
a
like, just
professional
go
thief.
That one.
Okay, you got backflips going. That's good for me. Get in there and start trying to grab that spatula.
Flip.
All right,
I
first
don't
thing you gotta
see.
do.
Oh my God! Did anyone bring the oxygen tank? Because the higher we get in the mountains, we're gonna, start running out of oxygen.
I hope we're not going that high in the mountains.
Yeah, it seems like something you wouldn't do.
Breathing's for weaklings. I don't do it.
It's also
So we're
for
just going to
smarter
like some
people.
sort of resort.
Well, I need oxygen.
If the resort's any bit
I'm a
good,
cat.
it'll have oxygen. I mean, it's a 4-star resort. It better have.
Okay,
Wait.
wait a minute. Did anyone bring the flag to put on top of the mountain? Because we need to put that flag, to say that we made it.
Yeah, but see, it's kind of strange because I
Isn't-
think we all have different flags.
Isn't it a resort, though? What? Are we just claiming the resort
All we do.
for ourselves?
No, we're claiming
Yo,
the
can we do
mountain.
that?
We're climbing the mountain.
Can we do that?
I think you need. I think you need to pee on it as well.
Flip.
To show that you own it.
Yes, I did pee on my spatula. I don't understand why they think it's theirs.
Because they cleaned it.
You're right. No amount of
Yeah. It probably
Look,
smells
that
like
is a
ammoniac or
reasonable
something like that.
Somebody jot that down. I'm gonna put that in my memoirs. No amount of pee will get my spatula back to me.
Oh God.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All
Now,
right.
please stop
Let's do
peeing
this
on
thing.
things.
Let's do this thing.
Please stop.
Mission
Cotier,
Impossible music.
Get through the lasers. All right, he's through
You
the
can do
lasers.
it.
Oh, there he goes. He's through the lasers. Okay, now he's at the safe. All right. Once you
Did you
open
bring
that
the
safe door,
code?
the lasers should turn off. Do you remember what the code was?
50, 42, 1.
No, I don't
it's
think
you
that was
spell-
it,
you
man.
s- You spell boobies, but with numbers.
Yeah, I was about to, yes,
damn it.
yes, try boobies. That should work.
All right, boobies.
If it's 6 letters, spell it without the E. That should work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 6 letters.
Is it open?
Wait, I know what the code is. It's nags. It has to be nags or bagel.
No, it just opened, so...
Aha.
It opened
Oh.
for boobies. Well, that could also be
Perfect.
nags too, because you spell them the same way. Okay,
Haha.
bring me my spatula. Bring it here. Bring it here. Quick.
Get
grab
it over here.
Uh,
Quickly.
Oh, that's not clean at all.
Flip.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
too bad. Grab it.
Yeah,
Let me just find some gloves or or towel or something.
That was a flip.
Need more than that.
Flip. Yeah, we're gonna need towels or something because it's gonna get really goddamn cold up there. Cotier, you're moving too far ahead from the group. You're gonna pass out.
Yeah,
None of us
yeah,
are gonna
just-
save you.
Yeah,
Because we're all
just
selfish
get
human
get
beings.
back here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's cold.
Especially
It's
this
cold
one.
out here. It's cold out here. I'm
Yeah.
willing to leave you to die if I can be warm.
And I'll
I took
probably
a
eat
pee
your liver.
earlier on the mountain, and it was frozen stiff. It could be like a popsicle. Like that's how
Mhm.
cold it is here.
You want
I
to
don't understand why we haven't had
Is
found
that
the
what you
resort
want?
yet. Where's the resort anyway? This thing had
Wait a
4
second.
stars on Yelp.
Yeah, but it only had 4 stars from the guy who's stuck up there. He desperately wants people to go to his resort. There's nobody else up there.
Ah, shit.
Maybe they die. Well, wait. Do you think we need snowshoes?
I don't know. It's
We're
probably
already halfway
a
up the
scam anyway.
Yeah.
If you're
Halfway
going to
up
have
this mountain.
snowshoes on, I think you should have probably done that a little sooner, don't you think?
I think you underdressed, Smith, for this trip
Little
up
bit.
this mountain.
Yeah, just possibly.
Yeah, I know.
Scene.
I know.
We never got my spatula.
You never got it.
I was trying.
It's
This
that'll
hard.
probably end up being the plot for the night.
Nobody wants your peed on spatula, damn it.
4 more for another
Eat
round
it.
of flip. I see Burst is here now.
Yes,
Hello.
sorry I was late. I
Oh.
just got back from an appointment.
yes, hello.
Go, Johnny, go.
You gotta do it,
Go,
Johnny.
Johnny,
Nobody?
go.
Nobody?
Go,
Go,
Johnny,
go.
go.
Second round
Yeah,
of flip.
still flip.
Johnny, we got Burst.
Come on, one of you go. Come on.
Can we just rope someone into
Tommy.
it?
Go on.
Like, legit. Do we have rope?
Okay,
Captain, you
I-
got another
I
one?
never
in you?
play flip, so I'll be one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do one more. Do one more.
Alright, fair enough.
Deogre, tell us
Alright.
when to flip then.
Okay, I will do my best.
Okay. All right. So what's our scene gonna be?
If need be, I will play every single game. Okay.
You're the one who proposed.
I think that's gonna happen.
You're the one who proposed the improv gauntlet. Remember? So what's our scene gonna
I
be?
got a
Today
scene.
is a special night with
Say what,
Rand
Lillian?
Ladar, Lady Jane Grey hosting.
On a sinking Titanic.
Sinking Titanic. Okay.
Ooh.
It's always the sinking Titanic. It's never the Titanic just before it sinks.
Burning down a bowling alley.
Burning
It's
down a
never the
bowling
Titanic
alley.
Titanic that
That's
should've made
pretty
it to New
opposite.
York, you know?
I mean, they're both kind of
Wouldn't that
trying
be
to escape,
Titanic?
but
We're here
you
in
know.
New York.
It's a watery death instead of a fiery death.
Exactly.
They're at VinCon and they weren't invited, and they showed up to VinCon. hang out with Nintendo.
Who
Okay.
isn't what? Who was that?
What?
Oh, it's like
We're at VinCon.
Oh, we
weren't
show up to
invited.
VinCon and we weren't invited. Okay.
Okay. I can.
How's your Nintendo
just-
impression there, bro? BlackRock.
I've never even met the man. I don't even know who he is.
You're the only one who has the voice for it. He
You
has
are,
a deep,
you are.
bassy, beautiful voice.
I'm just going to make it up. I'm Nintendo, blah, blah, blah.
He sounds. He's got a
Good enough.
radio voice. You know, just
Yes,
Well,
he has
sound like I'm
the
on. I should get my
radio
radio.
okay. So first scene.
Yeah, though.
First scene, we are on the Titanic as it's sinking, running for our lives, God knows what. And the second scene, we're crashing the party at VinCon.
Okay.
Okay, I can assume at least two of us are gonna probably die on the first scene.
It's flipped. You never know. All right.
It's how it goes.
Never know.
And Dioger will tell us when to change.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Okay,
Yep.
go.
All right. Well, it looks like this unsinkable ship is making its way to the bottom of the goddamn ocean. What are we
This
going
is
to do
not
now?
unthinkable then.
I'm sure it's
Don't
going to
worry,
be.
Captain. We have locked away the third-class passengers. Don't worry, they won't be escaping.
I'm sure it's going to be fine. They said it's unsinkable after all, right? They're just testing it out.
I mean,
right?
yeah.
Listen,
we'll sit in
I
the dining
know,
room, eat some food.
I am the captain of this ship, and I should know it from stem to stern. Okay, but is it supposed to be leaning like this?
Totally, yeah, totally normal.
I thought that was my inner ear condition, but I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm. It's okay,
I thought
everybody. I
we
brought
were
my own
just-
flotation device.
I thought we were just
That's not gonna
cornering
work.
really hard.
No, we weren't cornering hard at all.
See,
'cause
I told
literally
you we
just
weren't
ran into an
reenacting
iceberg.
Tokyo Drift. I told you.
That theoretical movie that maybe at some point in the future that we discussed. Yes. Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift, Liverpool Harbor. It will be a grand movie.
Don't forget to put that script of yours in that bottle. If this ship's going down, we need to survive to the future. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Do not
true.
lose the
Yeah,
script.
forget the script. What about
Yes.
us?
Well, I got to go down with the damn ship. It's in this contract I signed. Why did I sign this contract? Why did you make me sign this contract?
Flip over.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but as a part of White Star Line, we require all our captains to sign that contract. We weren't
we're flipping.
expecting an unsinkable ship to possibly sink.
Johnny! Flip! I said flip!
Back to contract. That was the last thing I said before flip. Back to contract.
Okay. Back to contract.
Why'd you make me sign this contract?
Look. Okay, guys, come on. We all signed the contract that we had a running bet that we were going to crash VinCon. Okay, we all had this agreement. We can't back down now. Are you guys pussing out on me? Come on.
No.
You made me sign it twice.
I'm totally committed to this.
Good. Are you wussing out on me? Come on.
No, you made me sign it twice. I'm just confused. Why did I sign it twice? You guys all signed it once.
That's because you wanted you signed next to the amendment that you agreed that you would buy the chips and beer as well.
God damn it. I do like chips and beer. Jeez.
I signed
we
it because
gotta
you
have
promised a
something.
cheeseburger.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm still waiting on my cheeseburger.
That was nowhere in the contract. You're screwed.
I don't see it.
Okay.
You didn't sign your amendment. You didn't sign your amendment. It is null and
but
void,
you
sir.
didn't read that
Thank you for the
contract. I read
follow.
it from back to
I
front,
see
except
you're
for
not
Pizza and Beer Park. 'Cause as soon
here
as I saw Pizza and
anymore.
Beer, I had like an epileptic fever, and I started
Did you
just like
crash?
foaming at the mouth for
Right.
Pizza and Beer. Yeah.
Exactly.
did.
Is everybody ready though? The Uber's going to be here in like 5 minutes, and
Wait,
we got to
wait.
go because VinCon's already started.
You called an Uber?
I called an Uber.
I called an
Flip.
Uber. I called an Uber, and hopefully this futuristic technology will catch up in time to get us off of this goddamn ship.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And totally in time before we all drown.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So
celebrate.
the water's starting to creep up now.
And I'm standing real sideways now. Are you guys all feeling real sideways at this point?
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be like the side of the hull that we're standing on here? Wasn't this once like
Sir, women and children, sir. I'm sorry, guys. I had to take care of something. All right, what were we saying? Oh, yeah, sideways.
Sir,
right now.
traps don't count, sir.
Wait. Yeah, all right. Okay.
Silly poor people. All right, well.
They don't understand. They don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Wow.
Is anybody else socks wet?
I don't wear socks.
Lucky bastard.
I know, but my feet are feeling kind of cold and damp.
Gentlemen, I just noticed we had a problem. We've been standing here talking the whole time. I believe that is the last lifeboat rowing away.
Oh, shit!
Shit! Well, we're fucked.
Flip.
I can't believe we just missed the Uber! Why didn't you guys say something?
Don't worry.
VinCon, here I come!
Oh, here it is. All right, let's get into the
All right.
Yep.
Shotgun.
All right, I'm taking. God damn it! Why do you always take shotgun? Fucking Christ. Now I gotta sit in the back with burst. Oh, God damn it! I gotta sit in the middle again.
Does anyone have to pee before we go? Does anyone have to pee before we go?
I'll just pee at the Uber.
He'll just pee on his damn
Do you have a
spatula.
cup? This Uber has a cup. That is good service. Along with jelly beans. There's jelly beans up here.
Thank God you're sitting up in the front seat. Throw him
Hang
back
on,
here.
I see Diogo lighting up, but I can't hear him. Was that a flip? Or are you calling scene?
No, he's breathing. He's breathing like a psychopath. Okay. Let's go. Throw me some jelly beans.
All right.
Throw me some orange and red.
Ready?
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hut! Got. That's a good count.
My reaction time is not very good.
3, 5, 6, 2, 4. Hut!
Hey, about time you got those numbers right. Okay.
Hey, Yendel, I'm doing
How far is
pretty
it
good.
to Nintendo's place?
Well, let's see. We are currently in San Diego, and VinCon's in Phoenix.
So, like 5 minutes?
Wait.
Something like that. I'm sure. I'm not good with geography, but
I'm sure it'll work out.
Yeah, see that. That seems like a kind of place to finish.
Good point to call scene.
All right. So our next game for the night is going to be Translate. So need 2 VR users up on stage and 2 people to translate for them.
I'm going to do this because I've never done this part before.
You've never done the gibberish part. Okay. So who's going to translate for him?
I'm just hilarious when it comes to gibberish.
So we got Mrs. Smith and Cortier.
I'll translate for BlackRock.
Oh,
perfect.
All right. So what kind of scene are they going to be acting out? And this is open to the chat as well. What kind of scene are they going to be acting out?
I hear crickets.
Uh-huh. Johnny's probably welcoming the 30 new followers he's just gained on stream just now.
Deciding where the property line is.
Say what?
Deciding where the property line is.
You're deciding where a property line is. Okay.
That's a good one. Let's do that.
All right.
Nice and clean and old school. Let's do it. We're going to make this awful. Let's go.
And action.
We're going to do this.
Lady, your ass is in my face.
Is that a problem?
Yes, only JoJo's is allowed to.
Should I go first or should you go first?
Well, I was assuming you go first.
Fine, I'll go first.
So this is how it's going. I'm putting my fence right here, and this marks the property line, whether you like it or not.
Blah 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 blah.
That's 5 feet off the property. How dare you try to do that?
Look.
Jackass, if you
I'm making my fence out of spatulas, so I mean, I think I win.
Where's the jackass in that?
You jackass.
It's my dialect. It's how my language goes. It sounds a little, but they're not the same words.
Genki no kata. Omano.
Those spatulas had better the heck be clean.
Well, I had an enema just before I put them in my ass, so I think they're clean.
I'm really not comforted by this. How about you use something else?
I could make them out of crowbars, but I mean, you know, and I'd have to use a hell of a lot of them.
Fucking snitchel from fucking Chowder.
Crowbars are a lot better. They'll look really nice, actually. I can improve with this.
Radu, radu, radu. Radu, 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 radu. Radu, 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 radu. Radu, 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 radu.
Did I forget to tell you? I keep them in my ass too, just like the spatulas.
I can't believe you've done this.
Well, you agreed that I could use the crowbars, and as long as you know, but how do you know that I'm 5 feet over the property line anyhow?
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Because I put a whole lot of work into trying to figure out exactly where it was, and that tree right there.
Well, I'm gonna have to blankety blank your tree because guess what? I chopped it down yesterday, pulled it roots out, and there is no tree, there is no proof. So suck it.
That was a complicated sentence there.
Rah, 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 rah.
It's a complicated language, okay?
Rah, rah, rah.
I get it.
Rah.
You said that earlier.
Damn it, my tree is gone. I can't believe you would do such a horrible thing.
Well, do you know what this means?
Yay.
Wow, I'm electrifying this fucking fence.
See?
That is a
Mike is sliding down on me so much right now.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I liked that one.
Fucking snitchel from Chowder came in. What the fuck?
Alright, so our next game is going to be for 4 people, and it's going to be If You Know What I Mean.
Wait, what?
Act out a scene and turn everything into innuendo.
It's been so long.
By adding, if you know what I mean, to the end of your sentences.
Anybody else? I'm going back up there. The gauntlet continues.
The gauntlet continues. All right, so what's the theme?
Name your stream to Improv Gauntlet.
What's the theme of this one going to be? What's the scene?
Everybody's so much taller than me.
If you know what I mean.
The weird stuff next. The weird stuff you get in unboxings.
Barbershop on fire.
Appreciating statues in a museum.
Appreciate? Oh, I like that one.
1 second, fellas.
Dark Web mystery box unboxing.
Yeah.
Oh God. Also, what's up, Wall?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
The things to occupy your time when you're a lonely fisherman.
Well, hang on. What? Lillian or Joyo had a really good one there. What?
Yo.
What was it again? Oh, it was a museum, right?
Appreciating statues in the museum.
Appreciating statues at a museum. Turning everything.
Pass out, guys.
Turning
So,
everything.
if I remember the rule of this game,
For some reason, you have a
we
random
say a line, but
particle
we
of
have to
your
follow each line
avatar
up with
over
if you know what I mean.
It's part of me, actually.
Yes, you turn everything into an.
Doing the scene, but it's constant innuendo.
Just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to say something that can be turned into an innuendo by adding, if you know what I mean, to the end of it.
All right.
Or you say something that can't even be construed as an innuendo and just say, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow, this hot dog is really hot hot and juicy, if you know what I mean. You know, that sort of stuff.
Yes. Okay.
And
we are ogling statues in a museum.
Yeah.
Is what I gather.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Johnny's ass, if you know what I mean.
Oh, jeez.
And action.
Come on now. The statue is quite large, if you know what I mean. It's beautiful, if you know what I mean.
I don't know. Michelangelo was kind of a hack and deserved to be thrown in a river, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Captain Blackrock, I think I found your spatula on display. It stinks, if you know what I mean.
There's children here. Why would you leave that out just for everyone to see, if you know what I mean?
Listen, everybody likes my spatula. It's the cream of the crop, if you know what I mean.
Get off and go to bed, Joyo.
If you know what I mean.
Bye.
The spatula's everywhere, it seems, if you know what I mean.
It's been around the block once or twice, if you know what I mean. Wow. The Mona Lisa. Oh my God.
She's thick, if you know what I mean.
She looks like a busted corpse, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
Mother
Fuck
God.
up her eyebrows, if you know what I mean.
Oh my! I may
Mona
have
Lisa
just
looks like she's
broken a
hiding a
piece
dick,
off of
if you
this
know what I mean.
statue,
What?
if you know what I mean. Oh.
Ooh.
Was it the good piece or the bad piece, if you know what I mean?
It was the piece that 50% of the population would miss, if you know what I mean.
Oh my.
Maybe you should try to super glue it back on, if you know what I mean.
I was the best at super gluing back in university, if you know what I mean.
It might be too thick for
Well.
that, if you know what I mean. Oh, sorry. I couldn't resist.
Does anyone have anything sticky I can use as glue, if you know what I mean?
I have glue, if you know what I mean.
I see that came from your pocket, if you know what I mean.
It came from my ass, if you know what I mean.
Didn't I give you that last night, if you know what I mean?
If what you mean is that you shoved it up my ass, if you know what I mean. I know what you mean.
Let me just applicate this sticky substance, if you know what
While
I
you're
mean.
doing that, I'm gonna go check out some of the more shapely statues, if you know what I mean.
Somebody
Can you
please
pass me
clip
that
this on
phallic
Johnny's
object,
screen.
if you know what I
Those two
mean?
might be more than two. I think those two are more than friends, if you know what I mean.
Hey, look, the Venus de Milo.
They're making a lot of noise.
She wouldn't be a good date, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Because none of this is happening, if you know what I mean.
Can you pass me the penis on the floor that fell off, if you know what I mean? I need to glue it back on, if you know what I mean.
That penis right there that fell on the floor, if you know what I mean.
Oh God.
I got it standing up right here, if you know what I mean.
Make sure you get all that
I'm not
hot
sure.
air
You know
over
what I
that
mean.
statuesque penis, if you know what I mean.
I think it
Is
could
it
be bigger,
pointing
if
the
you know what I
right
mean,
way,
though.
if you know what I mean?
I wish mine would point that way, if you know what I mean.
I think you got it upside down, if you know what I mean.
Just grab it by the tip, if you know what I mean.
Wait.
Wait,
That's
you
not
please
from the
just end it.
statue. That all came from my pocket. That's from my factory, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God.
Oh, there it is. It's small and insignificant, if you know what I mean.
And scene.
Well, it is a TFM Johnny statue, if you know what I mean. Dear God!
I didn't want to end that one. I really didn't. Oh my God.
That was the best that game's ever been.
That's why I
Somebody
moved it
please
to
clip that on
earlier.
Johnny's stream.
It's always at the end when everyone's out of steam, and I was like, when they're all out of steam, if you know what I mean. So I wanted to, move it up to. So next up,
Because it makes of that and the people in it.
yeah. So next up is everybody's favorite scenes from a hat.
Heck yeah.
I'm still
Alright,
taking
scenes
one
out
in
of
the
a bat.
gauntlet If I can do one for each of the scenes, I have to be able to
Take
do
my
one
usual
for each of the
place.
scenes in order
So-
to continue the gauntlet.
So since
You
Avengers
enjoy it?
Endgame comes out on Friday, I thought it would be nice in the spirit of that. The very first topic tonight is going to be rejected applicants to the Avengers. Rejected applicants to the Avengers.
And there goes BlackRock.
Take it away.
Avengers, it is me, Valtrex Man. It's a herpes medication.
Thanks for clearing that up.
I don't
It
need,
doesn't
I don't
really
need
work.
Say,
It's not clear
I don't
anything.
need to say much else for this other than the Red Rocket.
Rejected.
I'm Copper Man.
Copper Man.
Cover me.
In the spirit of spatulas, I'm Spatula Man! Don't question where they came from.
All right, good afternoon, Disney executives. We are excited to pitch the latest hero that we think you should apply to the Marvel lineup. We did a focus group, and we found out that most kids nowadays are sitting around playing video games. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Sedentary Gamer Man. Yeah. Hello. No.
Yeah.
No. Where are you going? Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? Come back.
Click.
What do you mean I can't be an Avenger? I can bake pretty cakes.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
Actually, now that I think about Johnny, I got something just for you.
Claw, pajamas, heck yeah.
Of course. Seagull Man.
Shit, okay. Don't worry, I'm Ketchup Man!
Oh
Curry's
God.
not
Where's my
here.
mac and... I know
Yeah, where's Mac and Cheese Man, the sidekick?
Yeah.
You are mac and cheese
Oh, you're
man.
good. I didn't know if you were ready.
It is I, Captain Diabetes.
God damn it, South Park.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That one.
I knew that one was going to come up.
That's Tide Pod.
Johnny, snipe
Just
him quick.
shove the whole thing down Thanos' gullet.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you mean I can't be in Avengers? I mean, I'm, you know, I can smash through walls. I can say,
Oh yeah.
and if you get thirsty, you can drink my juice.
If you know what I mean.
I also heard that they team up with Diabetes Man a lot.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Hey, don't worry. I'm Captain Blackrock. I got specialist.
BlackRock would be accepted to the Avengers team. I can see it. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
The movie not so much. I think they'd be very questionable what
Still
he says.
loading.
Mozambique here.
I knew that was coming.
Oh.
Rejected.
Yep.
Okay, I know my first pitch wasn't great, I admit. Sedentary Gamer Man was a stupid idea, but it's important. We did another focus group and we realized that children need to learn responsibility. And what's more responsible than filing your taxes on time? It's Taxman!
No.
We should have brought the donuts. Why are they leaving again? We should have brought donuts. We should have brought donuts.
Hey, not everyone can relate to Tony Stark, or Captain America, for these people, but, everyone can relate to Hentai Haven.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I would be first in line for that Marvel movie.
Oh my god.
Johnny! Is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
Rejected.
Is that a frog on a unicycle?
All right, I got one.
Okay.
Boy.
It's me, Runaway from Danger Man. Oh shit!
They have that. They have that. Lots of them. They're called extras. All right, so next up is going to be unconventional ways to measure how the economy is doing.
Oh, this is...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get tons of hate for this one.
You are not sorry.
We are sad to report that a left-wing political party is in power. Thus, the economy is going to be doing bad. Bring back the Republicans.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, what's the topic again?
Unconventional ways to measure how the economy is doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So BlackRock. So, if we take away the grip from the handle, then that's how much we're going to lose in oil sales. And if
You mean to tell me we're going to lose a whole handle's worth of oil sales?
Well, just the grip. Just the grip. The handle's still there, but unfortunately that we have to take a bit of off of that.
That's the best part. That's the one that tickles the butthole.
All right, well, we've measured the amount of McDonald's burgers per capita and have discovered that the economy is not doing too well.
I just had McDonald's, dick.
See, the seagulls around here are angrier than usual. That means that there's lots of people sending stuff to Nags for unboxing. And that means the economy's doing better.
I gotta do that one.
Beautiful.
Okay, now let's see. I'm going to measure how well the economy is doing for every single natural hair on Trump's head.
0.
Okay, this one comes in from chat. Looks like the Nags21 old YouTube channel is gaining subscribers. The economy must be doing terrible.
Help, I'm being licked.
I forgot mine.
BlackRock, don't you do one?
I have to do one. Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, there's a record number of dildo factories being opened. There's also a record number of dildo factories being exploded. That means that dildo sales and bomb sales are up. The economy must be doing well. All right.
Hentai Haven had to close down. It's not looking good for the forecast.
The second Great Depression right there.
True.
Mac and cheese sales are going way up!
And nobody can stop them!
Nags has had to install an IRL bathroom cam to meet stream quotas. The economy must really be bad.
Whoa. Yeesh.
Let's see, how many... Does he have any coloured shirts yet? Then we'll know how well the black shirt economy is doing.
$8 black shirt sales are through the roof.
Anybody else?
No, that's
Okay.
just one economy doing well.
All right. Next one is going to be cartoon character pickup lines.
Ooh.
Oh, that's...
Hi, I'm Kim Possible, and I can do anything.
Yep. Would you like to glaze this ham?
After you, Blackhawk, after you.
You want to go to my bedroom and get really goofy?
Yeah. Okay, no, but get back up here. I still need you. Well, haven't you heard? Have you not heard the
Heard what?
news?
No, I haven't heard. I haven't heard.
I hear it's very well-known news of the avian variety.
Oh,
no. No, God. Oh, no. No. Please, God, no.
Don't.
I
He's
want
not
a
gonna do
bad
it.
bag.
Ah,
The bag.
Damn it.
I have sad news since Woodstock has passed away and Charlie Brown has become old and from all the years of being played, you know. I've decided I, Snoopy, will become a woman. Here I am.
Oh, geez.
Trap!
Wow.
It's supposed to be pickup lines.
Oh, it's the same thing, sort of.
No.
Becoming
No,
a
it's not.
woman.
No.
Oh.
Like, zoinks, dude. You want to share my sandwich with me?
Oh, jeez.
Hold on, I'm going to fix that one after mine.
Yeah. What's up, cock?
Yeah, I didn't have the
God.
Wow.
I was talking for TOS reasons. I was talking about a rooster. He was saying hello to Foghorn Langhorn. Okay, everybody's clear about that one. Okay.
No, you were lying. Don't lie.
Would I be good enough for you?
Hey, Blackrock, do you want to have a smurfing good time?
Oh my God.
Oh, God. I like Papa Smurf more. Get out of here. All right. Oh, he's bearded. I like the beard. It tickles.
Oh.
Like zoinks, I'm gonna make you my wife this week.
Oh, jeez. Oof.
I believe he's
I got nothing. I got nothing.
All right. Next one.
Did you fail the gauntlet?
No,
Next,
I did one.
no, he did one.
No, I did one.
Next one's going to be, and it really sucks that Curry's not here tonight because I literally picked this one for him. But at least Diogo is here.
To get him up. I could legit call him.
No, don't do that. Don't.
He's
Ah.
sleeping. He's sleeping.
Yeah, don't do that. Seriously.
He said it's a nap, not a sleep.
For real, don't do that, though. All right. Next one is going to be people who shouldn't commentate a Super Smash Brothers tournament.
Johnny.
First mon.
That's obvious. I don't play that much.
I've never played, so I don't know.
Okay, let's get this match started. It's over. It's over. I missed it. Damn.
All right, welcome to the first annual Invitational. I am your commentator, TFM Johnny, and let me just say, I have never played Smash Brothers, and I have no clue what is going on. This is gonna be interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
First class entertainment.
What is up, my epic fidget spinners? Welcome to Smash Bros.
He is online already, though, just so you guys know.
Oh, is he on here?
He's on Discord. I'm gonna make sure to remind him.
Okay.
So there's this tournament that's happening, and it's starting right now. So just watch. 30 minutes later, and it's over, folks. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What is it? Commentary.
Who's Mario fighting all my favorite Fire Emblem characters?
I normally do announcing for golf, but I will try my hand today at Smash Brothers. Okay, today here we have a very special match.
Welcome everybody, in InfoWars we'll be covering this event,
Oh, no,
new tournament. And what is this? What is this dude? He's got a Triforce thingy and what is going on here? The characters are turning. Must be something in the water turning the characters gay. Illuminati confirmed.
Hello, folks. I am normally an auctioneer, but today I am commentating this Super Smash tournament. In this corner, we have this one here. He is worth, I don't know what he's worth, but this green guy and this red guy are going to fight each other in battle.
Zuckerblitz, Rush B!
Oh, jeez.
All right. As you can see, the players have selected their characters, and let's get started here. Hi, this is your commentator, Ben Stein, and we'll be covering the next 4 hours of this tournament. So let's start with Kirby. Kirby.
Oh,
God.
Hello, my name is Morgan Freeman.
What are you talking about? It would be the best one.
My name is Morgan Freeman. Today we're watching Mario versus Donkey Kong. Now let me tell you a little story about Mario over here. Now, you see this
Let me
Mario
tell you a
fella?
little story.
I got one, but I don't want to do it.
Ha
Is that Landry? Great commentary. Great commentary.
I got one, but I don't want to do it.
Okay. Thanks for the news.
Thank you for the input.
I'm Nags 21, and this is Jackass.
Bow, 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 bow.
Chemicals
in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Oh, my God.
Okay, is that it for that one?
Hey.
Yeah.
Can I explain
I
one?
did have one. I did
Okay.
have one, but I'm not going to.
Sure.
That one YouTuber guy that goes, number 10.
Oh.
Number 10,
Burger King foot
Burger
lettuce.
King
Foot lettuce.
The last thing you want on your Burger King burger is...
Yeah, that guy.
The last guy you want in your Super Smash Brothers tournament is me. Yeah.
Exactly.
But that might be what you get. Yeah. All right. So the last topic for Scenes from a Hat is going to be scrapped video game sales pitches.
Think, BlackRock boy. Think.
All right, so we spoke to those same focus groups, and I would like to introduce to you 2 games that we are bringing to the market. First is Sedentary Gamer Simulator, and the second is Taxes Simulator. Yeah.
Hey Johnny, we already have Sedentary Gamer Simulator. It's called The Sims.
Damn it. I knew someone had that idea already.
Okay, so we take Sonic and we make him into a werewolf. Wait, shit. No.
God damn it, don't give Sega ideas. Shut up.
All right. So
Hey, that game's actually pretty good, damn it.
Oh no.
That's the joke.
So
It's
the
Sonic
aim of the
Unleashed.
game.
Fuck.
So the aim of the game is that you play my proctologist, and you spend the majority of the game. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going?
Oh, God.
So we had this great idea, right? Where we're going to have this game called VRChat 2, and it's going to be exactly like VRChat, except everything's going to be fixed.
And it's going to be available on Quest.
Actually, I thought the video.
Okay, once you get past stage 1 as my proctologist, do you then become my urologist?
Oh my
God.
God.
All right.
Next.
Nobody else? Okay.
No, I've got no jokes
Then
to
you
rely on
become
things
the
already being
veterinarian who finds me passed out in their office, okay?
Oh.
This is where it gets fun, okay?
Oh, I got one more.
So this game is like Fable, except instead of killing everybody, you fuck them all.
Don't they have that too?
Dude, no.
Oh well, going on from that one.
Yeah, actually that was Fable.
And in this game, you just fuck robots. It's as simple as that. You fuck robots. It's just great.
Excuse me.
Not that one.
It's okay, Burst. No one's going to touch you.
It's okay. Kimple's not watching.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. May I just say, first of all, it is an honor to be here today at Valve headquarters to pitch you a game. Now, I know you guys, this is going to be a tricky one, but I need you guys to keep up with me on this pitch, okay? Picture a game exactly like Half-Life, but there's a 3 at the end of the title. A 3 at the end of the title. Wait, Gabe, come on, come back.
Gabe just posted.
All right. I know you guys turned down the pitch from my friend Johnny. You guys at Valve, you have really good ideas, and I know you're not ready for Half-Life 3. I get it. Okay. My idea is I want to take one of your titles that you had a lot of success with, Portal, but kind of change it a little bit. I want to change it to a different kind of portal. We're going to call it Glory Hole. Okay, now stay with me on this one.
Okay, Valve, I don't know those other two, but basically, you take Portal and you make it into a card game.
Shut up! You said no! That joke.
Too soon.
Only for people who give a shit, which I don't.
Come on, everybody knows Valve doesn't make games anymore.
Imagine an FPS where the characters don't disappear after they're killed, and they just keep on creating more and more bodies all over the area until your game finally stutters and lags and dies.
All right. Not gonna lie,
It's an FPS where you mark people with your scent by peeing on them.
I think.
Sir, take my money.
I think BlackRock wants to invest. Yeah.
All right, I know battle royales are all the rage these days, so we would like to introduce to you our latest battle royale idea, ladies and gentlemen. Euro Truck Simulator 2 Battle Royale.
Oh fuck yeah!
So this new game will be absolutely massive, right? And the thing about it, though, is that you have to play the first 200 hours before it gets really good. And then it gets absolutely life-changing. But you have to play the first 200 hours first.
Done.
And its name, Final Fantasy 14.
All right. Hear me out. We release Skyrim again. No, seriously, you guys are really going to do that? Jesus. All right.
Introducing Skyrim Samsung Smart Fridge Edition.
Okay, so you start in school. You work your way you work really hard. You work your way up, and then you lose everything. Get addicted to alcohol, and then die sad. No one? No takers? Are you
No,
sure?
we're already doing it. We're already doing it. Why would we buy the game?
Everyday life.
But now you can experience it even faster and twice.
Oh, wow. Sold!
That's a 50-50 chance, but no.
imagine a game that's unplayable until you actually go in and make it playable yourself.
So Mario Maker.
Oof.
Unity.
Okay, is that going to be it?
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I don't actually.
This game has no game mechanics whatsoever.
Actually, make it only playable if you make it yourself.
Okay,
People are
I'll do this
remaking
one.
Sonic
I
06.
did say this game.
I know, right? Okay, I'll say it one more time since Deleted just got here. The topic on Scenes from a Hat is scrapped video game pitches.
All right, this one comes in from chat as well. Introducing Bank Simulator. It's all microtransactions brought to you by EA Games.
I'm certain that's a real thing.
Oh no!
We have another game lined up right after that. It's called DMV Simulator. You stand in a queue for hours on end. And when you see the woman, you find out you don't have the right form.
That's called Final Fantasy XIV on expansion launch day.
No, I can't.
All right, let's get
All right, I think we're going to call scene.
15 characters I can't.
That is it for Scenes from a Hat.
All right.
Next one is going to be phrase. So we've got 3 players. 2 of them are going to
running
be.
the gauntlet still.
That's up to you. Yeah.
I'm guessing you and BlackRock are going to be allowed to say whatever the hell we want.
All right, so
It's up to you.
so who's going to be the normie?
Who's going to be the normie?
The ogre.
The ogre.
No. I have reason to not be a normie because I have an idea for a phrase. That phrase being. Let's see. What's the thing for it? There.
Dude, last time I got in trouble.
That's fine. All right.
I made a 9/11 joke, and apparently that was super.
Fine, I'll be the normie.
Okay, BlackRock's the
I'll be
normie.
the normie.
All right, so Deleted gets 2 phrases. The Ogre gets 2 phrases. What are they going to be?
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I know it's my first time hosting Improv, but I mean, give me a little credit here.
How about that's not where I left that?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
That's not where I left that.
I mean.
And trust me, I'm a doctor,
If you know
or
that.
fuck you.
No, not fuck you.
Fuck you's too basic.
Trust me, I'm a doctor, and that's not where I left that.
Still can't reach.
Okay? So what about the
says
Ogre?
I'm not supposed to leave.
Hmm?
How about Staff Sergeant says I'm not supposed to leave?
Let's go ahead and go with
Keep
the.
looking at my goddamn skirt.
It's my golden spatula.
Let's go ahead and go with the other 2. That's not where I left that. Trust me, I'm a doctor. So the Ogre. Oh, you were
If you know
suggesting
what I
for
mean.
the Ogre. I'm sorry. Say what?
If you know what I mean.
Where are you?
You're one of the Ogre's phrases just to be if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
No.
I say no.
It's not funny by
Because chicken
itself.
holds them.
Sand in my nose.
Sand in my nose. Okay.
Alright.
What else?
The golden spatula is mine.
Blue Falcon.
I mean, it's either that or just
Hi.
No, I got one.
Nah, no, I can barely hear this.
Stop being a Blue Falcon.
So stop being a Blue Falcon, or the golden spatula is mine.
I think spatula.
I'm kind of thinking spatula too.
Yeah, I'm thinking spatula.
Why?
Captain Blackrock is the normal one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, because BlackRock's in the scene. Okay, so
No offense, anyway. No offense, Blackrock.
there's sand in my nose,
I'm always
and the golden
offended by you.
spatula is mine.
I'd be
And
offended by him too.
and Deleted gets, trust me, I'm a doctor, and that's not where I left
Just
that.
because I work at a hospital doesn't mean I'm a doctor.
You could be a different kind of doctor. So What kind of scene? What kind of scene are they acting out?
It's a Pizza Hut on fire.
Okay. Any others?
Why is everything on fire today?
How about
Wait. I don't remember my lines.
tourists on vacation when suddenly someone finish that for me. My brain is locking up.
When suddenly a Pizza Hut caught
when
fire.
suddenly they got to the dildo factory.
Suddenly, spontaneous orgy. Spontaneous orgy.
Oh God.
Spontaneous orgy.
A dildo factory blows up.
Yes.
Okay.
When suddenly a
A
pirate
Pizza
ship
Hut is
washes-
opened
washes
inside a
ashore.
dildo factory.
Oh
Let's
my
bring it over
God.
to Pizza Hut.
There you
Inside
go.
a dildo factory.
And here comes my chat. Here comes my chat going, Pizza Hut on fire in hell. I'm like,
No.
Is egg in there?
Vacation when
Is that
suddenly
is that
an
egg?
earthquake
Is that
was-
egg in there?
it was not egg.
Okay.
But okay, fine. You're on vacation. You come to a dildo factory, and for whatever reason, there's a Pizza Hut in it. So you've got, trust me, I'm a doctor, and that's not where I left that. You've got, there's sand in my nose, and the golden spatula is mine.
That's not where I left
This
that.
is sure to go downhill really fast. Whenever you're ready. Action.
This sure was a great idea to take our vacation in Billings, Montana, home of the world's biggest dildo.
That's not where I
Sand in
left
my
that.
nose.
I don't know how you got sand in your nose. It's Billings, Montana. We're landlocked. What did you leave? What are you talking about? What'd you leave?
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Okay, fine. I can't tell
Sand
no
in my
one.
nose.
Yep, that's not where I left
All
that.
right. Come here. Hold still. Ah, Jesus. God.
Oh, trust me, I'm a
look,
doctor.
you're outside. Yeah, why didn't you do it? You're the doctor. I'm sitting there. Oh, Jesus. What kind of doctor are you? Back up.
Trust
Stop
me, I'm
hitting
a
them.
doctor.
Oh,
No,
there's
I'm
sand
not
in my
going
nose.
to. You just.
Oh, there's
Oh,
sand
how
in my
did you
nose.
get? Oh, Jesus. All right. Anyway, stop it. Listen, we got to go into the factory. We're going to miss the tour. Come on. Everybody out of the way. I've been waiting 3 years to go see this dildo factory tour. Back up. All right. Here we go. Wow. I've never seen a factory this big before. Or a dildo that big before.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Is that
That's
a
not
Pizza
where I
Hut?
left that.
Oh, is that yours? Why did you... What are you doing?
The golden special is mine.
Oh, Jesus. You just took my goddamn golden spec. Give it back.
The golden special is
Give it
mine.
back.
That's not where I left that.
No, I left it there. That's where I left it. Why
No,
would
that's
you
not
leave it
where I
there?
left it there. That's not where I
Sand
left
in
it.
my nose.
Yeah, you deserve it now. Give me that back. Give me that back. All right. Ugh. Anyway, look, they got a
Oh,
Pizza Hut
that's
here. Didn't you
mine.
say you wanted to get...
That's-
No, it isn't.
That's not where I left that. Come here.
Oh, Jesus. What are you doing? Are we not going to go into
Trust
this
me, I'm a
Pizza Hut?
doctor.
Okay, all right, fine. You're a doctor. Great. Why is the Pizza Hut on fire?
The sand in
Where
my
were
nose.
you when I turned... Why is the Pizza Hut on fire?
The sand in my nose.
Why is the Pizza Hut on fire? Huh?
The
Trust
sand
me,
in
I'm
my
a
nose.
doctor.
Would you just... Okay, then go deal with it, doctor. Go deal with the fire.
That's not where
All
I
right.
left that.
Oh, Jesus. Fine, I'll deal with it. Somebody give me the big dildo.
Ah, the golden special is mine.
God damn it, he took it again. Give it back to me. You son of a bitch. Hey, guess what? Come here real quick. Come here. I'm not going to take it from you. Come here real quick. Come here real quick. Just come here real quick. Just come
The sand in my
here.
nose.
Come here. Just come here.
The
Just come
sand in my
here.
nose.
Ah, fuck it. Anyway,
The golden special is mine.
I'll have 2 deep dish pizzas. What do you mean you're on fire? Would you do something about this? You're supposed to be the doctor here.
That's not where I left that.
Oh, God. You are a failure as a doctor. You know that?
Trust me, I'm a
What kind
doctor.
of doctor? Then go over there and help the burning people, you son of a bitch.
There's sand in my nose.
That's not where I
Oh,
left
is there?
that.
Guess what? Guess what's in my pocket? More sand. More sand. There you go. Give me back that spatula.
The golden spatula's mine.
No, it's up my ass and you got sand in your face.
Sand in my nose.
I bet there
That's
is.
not
Guess
where I
what?
left
Here's
that.
more sand. Hold still. Enjoy it. Well, the Pizza Hut's burned down, and half the dildos have melted. They haven't even conglomerated into one massive dildo.
Sand in my nose.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
The golden spatula's mine.
Fucking shit. All right, that's it. I'm beating him to death.
Spatula's gone.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
All right, doctor, I'll trust you. Take care of the problem.
Oh.
And he's gone. And he's gone. He must be a magician, doctor. Dr. Magician. And you've just castrated him. Good job. Good job. Well, this has been the worst vacation I've ever been on. I lost my spatula. There's sand everywhere. All the Pizza Hut workers are dead. The dildo factory's ruined. Let's go to the next town over. I'm sure they got a dildo factory there. Yeah.
And
There's sand in my nose.
that was.
Hopefully it's on fire.
I knew it would go
You
downhill
give me something
fast.
to work with, that's what happens. What?
I knew it would go downhill fast.
Yes. It always does.
Ugh.
I want to worship you.
Kudos to Captain Blackrock for keeping that on track. That was a tough one to act out.
Yeah.
No, there's no track. It was a downhill sled race, and everybody loses. Okay.
And everything was falling off.
It was more just went off the cliff and just free fall. So, well, you might as well just stay right where you are, because the next one's
Might as well if
newscast.
I'm gauntlet. Oh, shit. All right, fine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Newscast. I need 3
I'll
people.
let to get in on because they just got here.
So we've got the
Yeah.
Ogre, we got Blackrock. Deleted?
I guess.
Okay.
Bye, Jackal.
Alright, let me get to where I can reach the keyboard.
Okay,
here.
everybody, the floof is going. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Floof.
Goodbye.
I'm leaving.
Have a good
Oh.
Mr. Floof. Bye.
Alright, so I think that'll be the first natural or unnatural disaster. The floof is leaving? No.
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 I thought
don't.
we were.
So
I thought they
what
actually
are
looked at
our
bastards.
natural or unnatural disasters going to be for tonight?
VinCon happened.
Oof.
Captain Blackrock lost his golden spatula?
VinCon happened. Captain Blackrock lost his golden spatula.
Actually,
Let's pick on Nintendo?
Epic Games.
Like
Where, like, what do you mean?
What state?
Johnny's voice
Where does
gave
it-
out.
Is it
Ooh.
Is it Arizona where Nintendo is?
Yeah, Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
Arizona. How about Epic Games just took over the world? Now everything in life has microtransactions.
Okay.
That's just pure evil.
Johnny's voice gave out.
I gotta drink something.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I fell off the stage. Don't mind me. I'm in the stage. Don't mind me. I said, stop minding me. Stop minding me. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Keep staring, everybody.
The moment you said stop minding, everyone was gonna start minding you.
Any others? Need some more?
Such a cute book,
mm.
isn't it?
Jupiter's here, just to visit
Say what?
the planet. The entire planet Jupiter is just here to visit.
Oh God.
And Uranus is right behind it.
Oh
If you know what I mean.
We all know that that's already here.
It's raining hot tea from the sky, and nobody knows why.
Well, no one ever knows why any of these crazy things are happening. Okay. Anything else? Last call.
It's last call. Everyone's depressed.
It's last call. Yeah.
Last call at the pub.
Everyone's tired.
That's allowed them anyway.
The very last call ever.
Wait, what?
At the pub.
At the pub.
Yeah, the very last call ever. I like that.
Last call for alcohol.
I feel like it's everyone slept through improv.
Well, if that's the case, hello, Shotgun, my old friend. I've come to deep throat you again.
Oh, jeez.
Again. It's alright, there's always the discount.
What?
Tails, I need something a little more specific than that. Thank you, though. In the chat.
Specific. What did Tails say?
Red Rocket has been spotted somewhere in the world.
Red Rocket has been spotted firing his red rocket beams into a small factory in Billings, Montana.
God.
It's either that or the Red Rocket was spotted at VinCon.
Misha.
Oh, I want to smoke so bad. I'm going to smoke. I'm going to
no
smoke
problem,
during this
Barbie,
whole
no
game.
problem.
Okay.
I'm gauntlet.
Yeah.
I might as well be comfortable.
Heck yeah. Thank you for the follow. All right. That should do it. I think we've got enough to work with.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
All right.
That's the stuff.
Oh, yeah. I don't need to be on stage for this. Right. Okay. First time doing newscast, so bear with me, guys. All right, welcome to the 6:30 o'clock news, and I'm your host. We're going to go ahead and get right to our top stories because we got a lot to cover tonight. So our top story tonight is coming out of Arizona. VinCon has just happened, and it's been such an event that it's affected the entire state of Arizona. So we've got our reporter out on the scene, Dioker. What's happened out there?
Who are you? Where's the other guy?
What
did you do with him?
He's on vacation. He actually gets vacation once in a while.
Bullshit. I don't believe that when it's this news studio. What did you do to him? What have you done with him?
Hold on 1 second. I'll get him for you if you want him that badly. If you want him back.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'll do.
Hi.
I know.
Parkour pajamas. Heck yeah.
I know that it's a false imitation, but it'll do. But yeah, VinCon happened, and now I think Arizona went up by a couple of extra degrees.
Couple extra degrees, so it made it hotter there.
Well, I'm standing next to a cactus that has just caught on fire, so I assume so.
My goodness, is there anything left of the streamer mansion?
There's the wax candles that haven't quite burned away yet.
The wax candles that haven't quite burned away yet, and that's about all?
So some shattered glass, there's some ashes, and I think I smell some sadness there. That sounds about right.
All right, well, we're going to get back to you on that one. Thank you for the information. Let's go over to our next reporter. Out on the scene, Captain Blackrock, how are the locals reacting to the destruction that was VinCon?
Well, Jane, I have some bad news for you. I caught the wrong flight, and I'm in Missouri. Yep, I'm in Missouri. So I'm going to ask one of the locals in Missouri what they think about news that's going on in Arizona. You sir,
What?
would you mind joining me here? Would you mind joining me here on camera real quick? We just learned at our studio that VinCon, which is going on in Arizona, has ended disastrously and is affecting the entire state of Arizona. How do you, as a Missourian, feel about that?
I feel totally calm right now, dude. I was just eating some mac and cheese. You called me out of nowhere.
There you have it, studio. Mac and cheese will make us all feel better. Who cares about sadness and death? Back to you, studio.
I had ketchup on it too.
Oh my god.
This just in. This man is a psychopath. Back to you, studio.
Tom, can we get this man a flight to Arizona ASAP? Actually, scratch that. We may have another urgent story for him to cover.
We have a tweet coming in from the audience. Did the pigs survive VinCon? The burning down of it? Did the pigs survive?
We'll find out, Tom. We'll find out.
No,
So,
it's bacon.
going out to our third reporter on the scene, deleted. What are... We understand you have an expert on the crazy nerd conventions and things like that that you may be able to talk to. And have you found out whether the pigs have survived?
1 second, let me ask him. So what do you think?
I think this is stupid. Honestly, Razor Fist is a way better than a fucking Nintendo. And it could put on a better fucking live stream with multiple streamers. And he does it every single time. Nintendo is a fake Arizona streamer, whereas Razor Fist is is obviously better. You guys should go to youtube.com/razorfist with an O and subscribe.
We'll get back to you on that one. Going out to our next story. It appears that probably the pigs did not survive. They certainly didn't survive Razor Fist, whoever the hell that is.
This just in, free bacon.
Moving on to our next story, it appears that Captain Blackrock has lost his golden spatula. Dioger, do you have any information on what's going on out there on this incredible disappearance of...
Yeah, this is truly a tragedy of our time. There isn't much to say on it, but officials say that it was a cat who stole it that has sand up its nose.
A cat with sand up its nose.
No,
That's
don't
all we've got on it.
Don't climb on me.
And this somehow made it want to steal a spatula straight out of a man's ass.
I think deleted has it.
Well, we'll get back to you on that one. And yeah, actually, we're going to go to deleted here. So, deleted, what are the locals saying regarding this mysterious disappearance of what seems to be a valuable artifact?
I don't see how Captain Blackrock's blunt pug that he calls a spatula is a valuable artifact.
I mean, it's made of solid gold, from what we're told here.
Well, now the gold is covered in shit, so kind of negates the fucking value. Because that's disgusting.
I mean, it's still gold. You melt that down?
From what I hear, the degenerate that lost it is grabbing people and torturing them in his basement now to try and find it. So, you know what? There's not really a whole lot of locals around because they're all locked up in his basement and or dead.
Wow, that's very disturbing information indeed. We're going to go now straight to our next reporter who, happens to be the man himself accused in this of this bizarre bullshittery. Captain Blackrock, what is going on? The disappearance of your golden spatula. We've got reporters accusing you of locking people up in your basement. What's going on, Captain?
Studio, it is I, Captain Blackrock, and this is indeed a sad day. I do quite figuratively and literally feel hollow on the inside. Someone has stolen my precious golden spatula right out from under me, both figuratively and literally. I have assembled quite a group of people in my basement, and I am torturing them with this crowbar, as is my MO. Let's talk to one of them right now. Do the little thing that I've beaten unconscious and brought back into consciousness just to beat unconscious again. Tell me, how do you feel about the situation that my crowbar is missing? My spatula. See, I'm so distraught I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. My sweet, sweet spatula. What do you have to say about it?
I'm a pair of pajamas. And so to be thick, forgive the music.
There you have it. This person is delusional from the several concussions I've given to you. Back to you, studio. If I don't find it soon, I'm coming after you.
Oh, shit.
Where's my goddamn spatula?
Tom, how do we keep getting these crazy people on our staff? How? Tell me, Tom. Moving on to our next story, it appears that Epic Games has taken over everything, and now everything has got microtransactions. The Ogre, what's going on with Epic Games? How have they managed this total takeover of the entire economy?
Valve tried to make a game again.
Valve tried to make a game again. That's ludicrous. That's insane. What?
I know, it's insane. They're so out of practice that it's basically a remake. It's basically a worse remake of Sonic 06.
Is that even possible?
They are that out of practice with it. Now Sonic is human too.
Oh God. So this title was so bad that you're saying that Valve just went so completely under that Epic was able to acquire all of their assets and just take over everything?
Basically, yeah.
That's
there's already companies rushing to it because apparently they pay more or some shit. I don't know.
most disturbing news, Dioger. Thank you for that information. We're gonna go.
Yes, everything is Fortnite now. This is awful.
Oh God, it just gets worse by the minute, folks. We're gonna go to our next reporter, Captain Blackrock. How are you still employed here? And do you have any information, any reactions from the locals or your hostages on this takeover of Epic Games? Everything's got microtransactions now.
The good thing about microtransactions is you can pay anybody for anything, like paying someone to go find the person that stole your golden spatula and deal with them. But anyway, that's besides the point. Here I am on the scene talking to people about Epic Games' beautiful takeover of our society and how they've made every aspect of our life microtransactions. I have a man here with me who wishes to address this issue.
Let me just say that I welcome the new V-Bucks economy. I welcome the new V-Bucks economy. It's going to be amazing.
Speaking to the spatula.
I'm sorry. I welcome the new V-Bucks economy.
Hold on. Before you carry on, you need to pay to be on here now.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to.
Hold on. Let me go buy some more V-Bucks.
Speaking of which, you need to pay to use that spatula.
I was about to say the spatula appears to have a microtransaction on it as well.
Cooldown though. It's got a 5-minute cooldown.
5-minute cooldown. Yeah, I got like a minute left. You're wasting my time. It's going to disappear any second now, and you're over here just wasting time.
Oh,
anyway, son of a bitch! Back to your studio. This is god awful.
Well, we weren't able to get much information out of that one, but deleted. What else is going on with this bizarre takeover of the economy?
Well, this just in. Apparently, Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford has died from cardiac arrest because he touched himself so much on hearing the news that Epic Games has taken over everything. apparently he was watching some porn that he lost on a thumb drive at a what is it, a medieval convention? That doesn't sound right.
Hold on. Sorry, are you paying to use that foxtail?
That's a husky tail.
Are you? My question doesn't change. Are you paying to use that?
Sir, are you paying for those gloves?
Yes.
Shit.
Are you paying?
Always.
Are you paying for that obviously stolen asset from another game?
Yes. Always.
We'll get back to you on that one. Our next disaster. Things just keep getting worse, folks. It appears.
You know what
Sorry,
you
go
want to
ahead.
hear something funny? Brady Pitchford actually did lose a thumbstick that had like Borderlands 2 on it and some hardcore porn at a medieval convention.
Oh
my! Like before it came out. Like before Borderlands 2 came out, some kid fucking found it. You can actually look it up. It's real trivia.
That's fucking.
Wow. Now on to the disasters.
Yeah.
Carry around a thumbstick.
And that wasn't even a disaster, apparently. So, but what is a disaster is that it seems Truckers FM has lost its voice as TFM Johnny's voice has given out just before he was to sing for a sold-out concert at Madison Square Garden. Dioger, what's going on out there?
Well, fans of Johnny are furious that he's not singing. He's refusing to even lip sync to songs that he's already performed.
My goodness.
Yeah, he's gonna need I think he's gonna need a lozenge for that.
Seems so.
Something.
Well, the man clearly cares about authenticity then. Captain Blackrock, what are the locals saying in response to this major concert cancellation? Obviously,
Studio, you know how...
obviously was to be an enormous show for him.
Absolutely, Studio. I will tell you this, as Captain Blackrock always says about the locals, fuck the locals. Today I have with me Johnny himself, and we are going to have an interview with Johnny about the loss of his voice. Johnny, could you join me, please, here on camera? Johnny,
well,
how do you feel about...
sure?
what do you want to say to your fans? What?
You sure it's a good idea to have him on for an interview when he's... Well, go ahead, let him...
Let's get it.
Okay, all right. Johnny, please tell us, do you have anything to say to your fans after losing your voice? Speechless. The man is speechless. He has nothing to say to any of his fans. You could say he is disgusted with all of them. And, sir, what do you say about your singing career and all the music that brings joy to so many people? No comment whatsoever. It seems as though he just wants all of his fans to just suffer with no songs in their hearts. If I were to say, fuck the locals, would you say anything to stop me? Nope, he's saying nothing. He's saying, fuck the locals too. Here, you heard it right here. Johnny, just like Captain Blackrock, is not a nice person. Back to you, Studio.
Johnny, no, some of them are children.
And somewhere out there, we heard a heck yeah in the background. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. Seemed to be in agreement with your assessment. Deleted. We understand you have an expert on this whole situation with Madison Square Garden. What's going on out there? And is there any hope for Johnny's career in the future after this disaster?
Wait. Johnny had a career before this? God, that's news to me.
Oh. Shots fired, man.
Fucking savage.
So I guess this sold out concert that's gonna have to be refunded, and the fact that everyone's fucking. Apparently everyone thought it was a Beyonce concert, and now they're
I just thought he
totally
said everyone's
disappointed.
fucking. I just thought he said everyone's fucking. Did you just say everyone's fucking? I'm here with the spatula. Is anyone fucking? Is that what you just said?
Apparently the disappointment was so
So did I
Oh,
hear?
everyone's fucking. Yeah, everyone's fucking.
Dude.
You got to get in on
I
this.
heard fucking.
yeah. Apparently Tom, or whatever the fuck your name is, because you're obviously not the normal guy. Apparently the disappointment was so large that apparently in order to raise their spirits, they started a giant, massive orgy in Madison Square Garden. So
Oh my goodness.
We got to get to the. We got to get to the garden. We got to get to the garden. We got to go.
Do you think David's mum is there?
You know she's there.
She's
probably got a
If
ticket
she's not
booth
there-
going.
probably
All right.
started it.
We got to go. All right.
We better cut the feed. Better cut the feed, Tom, before they go to live footage of that. So, moving on to our next story. Moving on to our next story. On the other side of the world, it appears that the planet Jupiter is here to visit. Just the entire fucking planet. So we're probably all gonna die. But the ogre, what do you got for me? What has happened out there?
The gas giant itself is coming over for a vacation. My personal assumption is that it's visiting his friend here, Uranus.
It's true.
And yeah, and he's here to visit his friend, have a nice holiday, and eat our entire planet with its just giant mass.
With its giant mass of gas, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first, folks. Let's go straight to Jupiter's friend, Uranus, with the golden spatula. What do you got for us, Uranus?
As everyone knows, Captain Blackrock's true name is Uranus. I don't like to use it because apparently some people think it's funny. I think that they're just being, hurtful, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I have the gas giant Jupiter here with me, and I'm going to interview them just so you get to know them as well as I know them. Tell them what's up, you big bitch. It seems Jupiter has more to say than Johnny did. Back to you, studio.
What has it said other than fire, death, and gas?
I'm gonna eat all the mac and cheese and nobody can stop me.
You heard it here first, folks. Jupiter is here to eat all of the mac and cheese. Deleted, what have you got for me? We understand you have an expert on this incredibly bizarre situation, an astronomer maybe. Give us some hope here, Deleted.
Well, Cletus says that, I got my astronaut friend named Cletus, and he said, "You fucked now," and then proceeded to deep throat a shotgun and pull the trigger. So I'm assuming that everything's going to be just fine.
Well, there you go. We're fucked, so everything's going to be fine. Yep. That's pretty much the order of the day.
He's killed himself, and now I don't have to pay him that $20 I owe him. So, it's a good thing for me.
I'm certain we all died in 2012 anyway. This life is too. It doesn't make sense for us to still be alive.
And possibly related to this whole Jupiter disaster, seeing as how we're all going to die, we're now finding out just what that gas and swirling and all the stuff in that storm is. Apparently, it is hot tea raining from the sky now. The ogre, what do you got? Any experts on the hot tea? How has this managed to?
Of course, myself being British, I don't like tea. It's hot. My skin is burning. More than just the side of my face is now burned off.
So is this hotter than
life?
Is this hotter than ordinary British tea?
No, it's about as hot.
It's about the same heat. Okay.
Yeah, life is pain, so I assume so.
But now it's just
Just
everywhere.
Existing right now in this dome is just awful, so I assume so. Yeah.
Now, are we talking about just rain showers, or are we talking torrential downpours everywhere? Flooding?
My car's been flooded, so yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're take out a claim with that, put it in an expense report. We'll try to help you out. Let's go now to whoever the fuck you are now.
You can still call me Captain Blackrock.
What are the locals?
There's no need for any of that.
What are the
There's no need
locals
for
saying about this onslaught of hot tea from the sky?
It's me again, Captain Blackrock, here to tell you, do not be afraid of our tea rain. Our tea rain is very good, and you should all go out and collect your rubber satchels that the government is supplying you to collect the tea and keep it for yourselves and keep it clean and free of debris. That's right. Today the government will teabag you. All you need to do is ask. So I'm here with a local. Any local at all, I don't care who it is, that will discuss with me
Captain,
the tea situation. Yes.
Do you have any word on whether it's sweet tea?
It is not sweet tea unless you are near the Bible Belt, in which case it is. It is regional. Just let you know all that.
It is regional, my goodness.
Jupiter with very regional. That's right. In the Bible Belt, it is sweet tea. Up in the Northeast, it is plain old tea. Over in the Asian continent, it is green tea, and in Russia, it is vodka. So, I'm here today to speak to a local about this crazy weather we're having. Any local at all? Any at all?
I don't think there are any locals left, Captain.
Cover my eyes.
I don't think there are any locals left, Captain.
Shit.
You got
Get on up there,
Get
Bert.
your ass up here. Get your ass up here. I am here with a regional tea manufacturer. They produce tea for Nestea, and they are very upset because they are losing massive sales. Sir, would you like to tell us how upset you are about all this?
Go fuck yourself! I need my business!
There you have it. CEO yells at cloud. Back to you, studio.
Well, it seems we're finding out that Jupiter has a much more diverse environment than we thought, full of sweet tea, unsweet tea, vodka, and everything else, and green tea even. It's
I can already feel myself being crushed by its girth.
if you know what I mean.
That's what she said.
If you know what
To be honest, that's not the first thing with a lot of girth that's crushed you.
If you know what I mean.
Well then, and going on to our
Get run over a lot.
our third reporter deleted, we understand you have an expert in the tea world here to discuss.
What the fuck is a tea expert?
I have no idea. Probably a Brit.
Why do you think I would? Well, good news is that I am in downtown London, where all work has stopped because it is now tea time, perpetually tea time for the rest of things. So apparently the GDP of England or Great Britain has plummeted to negative 50. I don't think that's possible, but you know what? I'm not going to question it.
The tea plus Brexit, I can see it happening.
No, apparently everything was on the rise during Brexit, and then the tea thing happened, and it crashed.
So what do you got for us, Diogo? Have you got any experts for us? Or deleted, sorry. I'm thinking of several different things at once here.
No, I don't care, so I didn't bother to get an expert.
Didn't bother to get an expert. Didn't care about the scalding hot tea raining from the sky. Well, I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If we are still around and
die, of course I don't care. I'm enjoying this. Like, I'm enjoying this more than anything.
If we're still around,
beautiful.
tomorrow to have any kind of report. If we haven't been swept away by the flood of tea, then we will have another news report for you tomorrow. For now, this has been the 6 o'clock news. And scene. Still had 2 more things to go, but I was like, okay, people have emptied out. All right, so last one for tonight. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
I'm getting in on this.
Oh God!
All right, do me a favor, Ogre. I have to stand near you so that I can actually hear you on my stream because you have a low mic.
I can take the
You
other
want to switch?
side.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is this,
All right,
is
guys.
this better?
If we do this, that means I've completed the first ever gauntlet. I've completed the first ever improv gauntlet.
All right, so any questions from the audience seeking advice for good advice, bad advice, and ugly advice? Also from the chat, for those who are streaming, including my
chats. If you want any advice answered, put your questions in chat.
How do you keep
Do it now.
a spatula clean?
How do you keep your spatula clean? Okay, so let's go to TFM Johnny with the good advice.
Sorry, what was the question?
How do you keep your spatula clean?
For the good advice? Well, first of all, I start off with a gigantic tub of water. Make it as hot as possible because you never know where that spatula has been, and disinfecting may be important.
Or maybe
and
you
then
do
I
know
dump
where it's
in
been.
a bunch of bleach and a bunch of Dawn liquid detergent, and I scrub, preferably with a very, very harsh metal loofah type thing until that golden spatula is shiny and golden once again.
Wonderful.
Okay, yeah.
We didn't even ask about golden spatulas, but thank you very much for the very specific information. Deogre.
If it doesn't come out gold, you didn't use my method properly.
Deogre, give us some bad advice.
Well, whoever needs to clean a spatula when you can just start right up here. There you go. Perfectly stored. It'll still be completely fresh up there.
Okay, but we're asking how to clean it. Oh yeah. That would definitely.
Well, you don't need to clean it if you just put it there. It'll be completely fresh by the time you take it
There
out.
you go. Just stick it in Captain Blackrock's ass, and cannot believe I just said those words. And the man himself, Captain
Somebody
Blackrock.
clip it.
Here we go.
All right.
Give us the ugly advice.
It's your job to do these things.
My advice. Burst. You asked us question, correct? You asked how do I keep my spatula clean?
No,
Right.
my chat did.
Is that why they keep doing it?
Oh, your chat did.
I'm
Okay.
saying, yeah,
Okay.
no, I did.
All right. I need you to witness this because this is how I keep my spatula clean. As we all know, and as the ogre just demonstrated, that I store my spatula in an unsavory place. Okay, it's right in there. Okay, all right.
Unsavory for
There's
some.
no easy way to clean a spatula when it's dirty like this. There's only one way that is effective to clean a spatula when it gets this dirty. Okay, and I will demonstrate that for you now.
Oh God!
And there you go. It's all clean. It's clean now.
It's called
Well,
sparkling shine.
Well, we asked about that question, and we wanted ugly advice, and we got it.
Oh God!
When you go to Captain Blackrock for ugly advice.
It's like you people haven't heard ass to mouth.
Oh God!
Quickly, before this goes even further downhill, do we have another question?
How do I lewd Lusa?
How to what?
How do I lewd Lusa?
How does deleted lewd Lusa? So
Which one?
let's.
Who's Lusa?
I don't know.
Yeah, who is Lusa?
Who the fuck is Lusa?
I don't know.
They're a streaming boy from Netherlands.
A streamer from the
that's enough
Netherlands.
information for
Okay.
me.
So,
That's enough information for me.
Deogre, let's go with you for the good advice.
Got kicked off by the other people because
Uh.
they weren't doing anything, and then they felt really insecure.
Okay.
Go. I guess go to the Netherlands and load them. There you go. You have looted
That is
Lusa.
good advice. That is good advice. Go to the Netherlands. Yeah, that's good advice.
BlackRock with the bad advice.
Okay. You hire a group of mercenaries to go to the Netherlands, find this person, and bring them to you IRL, and then you loot all over them without consent. Bad advice.
I'm
There you
sure
go.
this is completely fine. And Johnny, you want to give us the ugly advice?
Really, really simple. You, again, go to the Netherlands, and once you get off the plane, you immediately go to their house, ring the doorbell, and when they open the door, they will realize you are standing there wearing nothing but a pair of clogs.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn ugly.
Are you sure that's not the good advice?
That sounds like a more detailed version of my thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, I gotta go.
Okay.
How does one fix their sleep schedule?
How does one fix their sleep schedule?
Legit,
we
I
need
broke
this.
mine
We need this for Curry. So let's go
And I
to
actually broke my schedule. I'm screwed right now.
BlackRock for the good advice.
Okay. How to fix your sleep schedule. Well, there's only one way to fix your sleep schedule that I know that works 100% of the time. Copious amounts of drugs and alcohol. Next.
And that's the good advice.
That sounds like the ugly advice, but I'll take it.
Johnny, the bad advice.
Well, it's going to require about a week's worth of your time, and here's what you do. Each night, you stay up just a little bit later on VRChat, and eventually the time that you sleep will go around the clock until you reach a decent time again. So you just keep staying up later, progressively later every night until you're going to bed at a decent time.
I'm pretty sure this
I
is
like
Curry's
it.
strategy, actually.
Yeah,
That sounds like it.
It's actually probably the good advice, really.
I was just gonna say that's a nice thing.
Just make it a little more fucked up until it comes back around.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, it will unfuck it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
So what's the-
As I said, that sounds like a nice idea. I wish it worked.
Yeah. So what's the
Anyway,
ugly advice?
Well, basically, as someone who woke up at 9 in the morning to someone with a jackhammer across the road,
Oh, God, yeah,
and
you
it
told
is
me
now
about
almost and it is now almost 3 in the morning. You don't.
You don't. My chat said the same thing. You don't.
I like it. I mean, I don't bother usually. Okay.
I have one from my chat, if we're still going.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay, this one comes from Schmoodle Incorporated, who has just popped over from Johnny's stream to ask, what is the proper diet for a growing child?
What is the proper diet for a growing child? So we'll start with Johnny for the good advice.
Well, you could definitely go with the diet that I give my children. Nothing better for the children than pure, unadulterated, 100% fiber cardboard.
This is the good advice?
Yeah, it's good advice. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
it's really good advice. It's cheap. It's full of
lots of
cardboard
fiber.
nutrients. Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of
cardboard
fiber.
nutrients.
There you go.
Oh, my
There you go.
God.
The allegedly good advice from Johnny for...
Only the best cardboard.
All right. The best diet for a growing child. How about the bad advice?
Nintendo Labo.
I mean, that would be more useful than what it's actually for.
Yeah. Anyway, crack and cheese.
Crack and cheese. I'm not even gonna pursue that any further. Okay.
It's as simple as that. It's just crack and cheese.
And nobody can stop him. Nobody will be able to stop him if you feed him that.
It's like mac and cheese, but with crack.
There you go. Dear God, here we are again.
All right.
BlackRock with the ugly
all right.
advice.
Listen. The best ugly advice I can think of. The best ugly advice I can think of. Okay? And I have to do it in such a way where I don't violate TOS and I don't get crazy. So I'm going to make it short, sweet, and only implied. Okay? Have you ever seen the film Human Centipede?
Oh no!
What?
We'll leave it at that.
I'll be honest, that's debatably better than what I was thinking.
Let's leave it right there.
I have not, but okay. I'll take you guys' word for it.
I haven't either, but I know basically things that happen in it. It goes back to the whole.
Directly.
Don't say
it. Does in a way. It does in a way go back to the whole. It does in a way go back to the whole. It does in a way go back to the whole ass to mouth thing, basically.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. I really don't. Okay.
Eat the cuttlefish. Oh, God.
So.
No, not the South Park parody.
God, what's our next question going to be?
Any other questions? We are here.
Any other questions, please? We need two more.
We have a wonderful advice panel here.
Yeah.
Prism, do you have any questions?
Somebody.
Any questions for the panel? No.
Chat. That's to you as well.
All I got now is Art Cat Lover, who just followed me, wants to say hi to you, Johnny. That's it. That's all I got. That's not helping me. That's not helping me. It's not helping us, really.
How did defeat the cleric beast? What's the cleric beast?
Oh, that's a Bloodborne boss. That's the first boss.
Neither him nor I have any fucking clue what's going on right now when you say all that. It just sounds like
How do you clean?
Oh, okay.
How do you clean the litter box when you're too lazy?
Oh,
there's a good one.
I would like to know the answer to this one. How do you clean the litter box when you're too lazy? The good advice, Dioger.
Well, since I'm stuck with the ugly advice,
you're stuck with the good advice.
Make someone else do it.
The good advice. Make someone else do it. Just find somebody else. Bring in a hobo off the street if you have to, and make them do it. Captain Blackrock, with the bad advice.
Have you ever seen the movie Human Centipede?
Should have given him the damn ugly advice. How do you top that? All right.
Well, ugly advice, Johnny.
Again.
Well, not very many people know this. But the output of a cat, their matter, if you would like, is very high in fats. And there is one animal that is domesticated that loves very fatty foods. So my recommendation is to purchase several dogs. And then those dogs will keep that litter spotless. Spotless for you. Just don't let them lick you. Just don't let them lick you in the face and give you kisses or anything. No. But that should take care of the problem. It's a self-cleaning litter. It's a self-cleaning litter.
I mean, when you said that he's high in fats, I was expecting you to say fucking just give it to the kids.
Yeah, no. That would be going too far.
We've had the human centipede.
Dogs to make sure they don't eat
one more. We need one more so that we can end this out now the proper way.
One more. Last question. Let's make it a good one.
Somebody did ask, how do you go about starting a successful manufacturer of sexual toys? Becoming a successful manufacturer of sexual toys. Unless anybody's got a better one.
Anybody else with a better one? Please?
What did yours have? Didn't yours have one, Johnny? Didn't your stream have one?
I don't see any.
God,
don't
Libby,
you have like 3 million viewers at a time? Don't one of them have a question?
Libby, I know you can hear me. Give me one.
How to be as amazingly funny as Captain Blackrock.
All right, let's do it.
How to tame your chat. We got one. How to tame your chat.
How to get a date. How to not suffer at night. How to
sub with Prime.
What is that?
How to sub with Prime. How to be as funny as Captain Blackrock. There's our options. What do you want to go with?
I like
How to be as
How to
funny
get paid.
as Captain Blackrock. The good advice, Blackrock. And you know what? We'll come around to you for extra ugly advice at the end.
Okay, good advice. The good advice from Captain Blackrock itself. Have no filter. Have no shame. Read the room. That's the good advice. Have no filter. Have no shame. Read the room.
There you go.
So be a full-on crazy person.
Learn-
Gotcha.
No, learn to read the room.
That's why the last bit of advice is read
Learn
the
to read the
room.
room. That's very, very good advice for comedy.
there a
That is
manual
very
You know
good.
what? Yeah.
Someone asked how to notice me, and I didn't notice it. I think that's hysterical.
That
Go ahead.
actually
Is
was.
there a manual? Is there
You
a
know,
manual?
most of our
No, I don't know any
good
Spanish
advice. Most of our good advice so far has been very trolly, but that really was genuinely good advice.
That is
Johnny.
actually genuinely good comedy advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first, you want to get yourself in the mood, and Captain Blackrock usually does that by usually relocating his underwear to his head first before he starts anything out. He calls this his rooster head. It's usually red underwear. It's usually red underwear. And then he starts his ritual of cawing loudly. His neighbors don't like him very much, but he caws very loudly while doing chicken gestures and running around the room. Then and only then is his mind in the correct mindset for comedy. But like all things, it needs a cherry on top. It needs that extra push, that extra oomph, because he wouldn't be Captain Blackrock if he didn't give 110%. That is why he does not start any improv until he completes his Tuesday ritual. And that ritual is that he goes outside, finds the nearest mailman, and screams uncontrollably in their face for at least 5 minutes until they run away, leaving all their packages behind.
Don't forget about the grabbing them by the shoulder part and forcing them.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, the grabbing by the shoulders and shaking them uncontrollably while screaming at them.
That's really fascinating advice, and I must admit I'm surprised, especially by that last cherry on top bit, because I really expected a spatula to be involved. So.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. You asked about. Oh, sorry. That was Captain Blackrock on bath salts, not. Okay, never mind. I read the wrong one here. I'm sorry.
So the ogre.
It's the same thing.
The ugly advice on how to be as funny as Captain Blackrock.
Blackrock's funny.
I mean, some seem to think so.
He's just staring it down now.
Ew, that one took me a second. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, bird.
Shots fired.
I think he has a special
Top
special
10
place,
anime
the
betrayals
ogre.
right there.
Okay.
Coming up right after improv, one hell of an anime fight.
Ugly advice. That was ugly.
What did you say?
That anime. The ogre versus Captain Blackrock.
What did you say? This is why nobody likes you. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you know what? I always have to defend you too. Okay, people are always like, "The ogre man, he stinks," and I go, "Like shit, he does." All right.
Like legit shit or just?
Well, was that your ugly advice? Or
Yep.
okay. That was it. All right. Well, on that really bizarre, awkward note, that's scene, and that's improv for tonight.
Hey.
That was good.
Thanks for sticking around tonight, guys.
Lee.
Thanks for being patient.
So there we go.
You did good.
Can we get a big
Thank you.
You
round
did
of
good.
applause for our amazing host today? Our amazing
I
host.
did well.
You
I
did
did
great.
do good.
You did great.
If I did good, I'd be fucking Superman.
I'm glad you could make it.
English
Well,
Yes, the
I
show
know you
got
were
canceled.
saying you might not be able to, so. Well, thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and take a
Good night,
picture.
everybody. Much love, much love.
But yeah, that sleep would be nice because
this.
woke up at 9 a.m. It's 3 a.m. Fuck, I am tired. I did not sleep enough last night.
Frisky, go ahead and hop on stage.
Sleep. What's a sleep schedule?
Think Courtier's
Something
sleeping?
I broke 3 years ago.
Just take the picture around Courtier.
Are we doing a picture?
You know what? Yeah, let's just take the picture around Courtier. Or just around this, just right here, because we got Frisky, possibly AFK on the corner here. We got Courtier asleep. Yeah, let's just...
No, Frisky's moving.
Oh, okay.
More than they've moved this entire night.
I am stuck right
She's
now.
just
I
got
just
lots of
lost
lag.
one of my controllers.
Oh
It's the one
no.
that I need to move.
Quick.
Yeah, lag has been a thing lately.
Free him with your spatula.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. This is the most friends I've had in weeks, months.
Alright, how do we fill the gap between Johnny and
sounds.
Courtier? We just fill the gap, okay?
Let's
Let's
keep getting
just
licked.
fill this gap between them, and Jane, you have the picture taken from like over there.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, I can do that. Okay, perfect.
Maybe you should stop doing that then.
Yeah, my hand is frozen. My hand is completely frozen right now.
Come on.
Stop doing that then.
Someone is freedom,
I
goddammit.
can't do anything about it.
The Destiny, get it
Way
right.
to go.
It's just frozen.
Oh my god.
Wakey hand. Come on.
Wakey wakey,
Is it out
hands
of
off
battery?
Snakey.
No, it's still
Yeah.
alive. It just something
Look,
glitched. My
Wolf
CDR,
doesn't have
something
any
glitched,
licks.
and it just stopped responding.
Alright.
Turn it off and on again.
Yep, I'm rebooting it for
Let's
a second
see.
time. I'm leaving it off a little bit longer this time.
Set this to... Nope. Nope. Come on.
Your legs are broken, I think. We need to repair you.
I know. Don't
We
question
need to
it. My legs
repair.
just do this.
We're gonna repair you.
Alright. Everyone ready? Camera's
Yep.
that way. Alright. And 3, 2, 1. Oop. Was that it, or was that with the delay? I think that was it. Alright, we got it.
There we go.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, everybody, go your separate ways. Get out of here. Go,
hand,
go,
please come back.
Okay.
Please come back, hand.
Just, you
Please
send the
come
picture to
back.
the Discord.
Black,
I
I'm sorry,
have a habit
okay,
of collecting the
buddy.
pictures.
Say what?
I have a habit of collecting pictures. Mind sending that picture? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, my hand's dead. My hand's
I
dead.
deserve
Alright,
that.
folks,
There
I
we
gotta
go.
go. I gotta go.
Okay, goodbye.
See ya. Good job, Jane.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And
Yeah, you did good. You did good. Well done.
Thanks,
That
I
was
appreciate
good.
it.
Good job. Especially with how few people there were.
Yeah.
Somehow managed to make it.
Right. Thank you very much.
Speaking of which, I want to go. I'm going to
Yeah,
bed.
go to bed. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Get some
Goodbye.
sleep.
I'm
Bye.
going. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, well, that's okay.
I see a trail of snowflakes, so that must mean it leads to Frisky.
Yes, remember
There
to
she
stick
is.
at least 12 bagels in your left shoe. Always 12 bagels in the left shoe and
Hello,
one on the
Frisky.
right. Yes, you got it right. You got it. Safe travels.
Disable. Oh, wait, no. Disable camera. There we go.
Alright, I need a welder. We're gonna find a welder, don't worry. We're gonna find a welder, we're gonna fix your legs.
No, you're not.
Let's just...
We're gonna get a welder, we're gonna do this.
There we go.
You can trust me.
No, well,
Set the
I can
I'm
fix
camera
it.
down there.
I'm certified.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. Oh. Hi, person who's cuddling in my face. Whee!
Yeah, it's just Jackal. That's normal.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna bring the camera up here. Boop, boop, and they run away. Oh, and they're back. Worship me? Cuddle me. Yep. Those are some interesting eyes. Telling you. Oh God.
Yeah, but Jane, just send me the picture on Discord later. I've been having a habit lately of collecting pictures of Improv.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, Burst Mod is the name. Only reason is I'm Burst Destroyer
Good morning,
because I
Porter.
can change my name.
Hi.
Habits.
Sorry, I had
sleep
to
well?
go AFK for a bit to pick off my boss, actually.
We thought you took a nap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
We
thought
took the
you were
picture
asleep.
around you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, my boss is calling, and that kind of comes first.
Yeah.
Work comes first. Yeah,
'Cause he's-
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's paying me, so I gotta be there.
Oh, are you on call?
I'm always on call to some extent. It's mainly trying to get want to get a rundown of the previous weekend and make plans for me leaving for Japan in a day. So
Oh, nice. How long are you going to be gone?
a week, buying trips. So
Cool. What do you do exactly? Like what?
I sell porn.
You're going on buying trips for, right?
Listen,
Yes,
listen.
I sell hentai. I sell hentai and hentai accessories.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, really? Legit?
Are you not shitting me?
Legit?
Mhm.
You legit?
Oh, okay.
Fucking.
I thought you were kidding. Okay.
No, we sell dojins, dakis, art books, games.
You probably get that a
Porter.
lot. Everyone going, hi, yeah.
Yep.
Porter, hit me up with that hookup. I'll pay the price.
What's up, Grism?
Come to an anime con. Where you gotta be?
The only
Even though
anime con
technically
we
you
have
weren't
here
invited tonight.
is Anime Oasis.
Where the fuck are you?
I
Oh.
No, see, I mean, it says very clearly on the list.
Funny enough, the
Grism
closest one
read if
to you that we do is actually just happened this past weekend.
Which one was it?
SoccerCon Seattle.
I will go to SoccerCon next year.
Easter weekend. Yep, you should. Easter weekend, make your plans. Good show.
I will be there.
I get to meet a whole bunch of people from VRChat there.
Yeah. Read if gay. Yeah.
It's funny because it's backwards, so he's the one reading it.
There you go, Grism.
I got to meet a bunch of people from Lolly Squad and VRC devs. So that was really good show.
Unique show.
A lot of fun.
It is a lot
So
of fun.
have I arrived as a VRChat content creator yet? And the barometer for that is whether you're sound clipping me or not. I have not. Okay, I got a long way to go.
I mean, Grant
I would just
doesn't,
be careful.
will do that to anybody anyway, just if they say the right thing. I mean,
He'll show up when least
I mean,
expected. For all we know, he's recording
I'm
right
pretty.
now.
Oh, I'm sure
pretty
he is.
sure that Grism has. I'm pretty sure that Grism has at least 1-2 clips of me, and I don't do any streaming whatsoever.
I
So.
sent you a picture.
Frisky's giving me a look. I'm not sure what this is about.
They want to.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being a streamer.
I can't reach you to head pat you.
Yes, Grism. The reaction to
This
that,
is
yes.
like the lowest that my hand can go. Okay, that's an adorable look on your face, though. But yeah, this is like
Red dot side on that?
my controller is on the floor.
Dude, that's what's up. It's like a prototype red set. Dude, that's awesome. What's all this stuff off the side?
What are you doing? Oh, and under my breath. Okay, well, what can you do?
Fucking Grism.
I'm gonna head back to my map and close the stream.
Catch you later. I
Catch
need
you
to
later.
get going myself
Catch you
here.
later.
So.
Thanks again, everyone.
See
Have a good
you.
night. Yeah,
You
I'll
too.
talk to you in a little bit, Frisky. See you soon.
I'm going to go myself.
I know, right? So cute in that avatar. Whew. This was fun. Different. Very different. But fun. Let's see, let's put it back to this so that you guys can see everything that I was looking at the whole time. So yeah. You know, I picked those scenes because they were a little bit different. But I don't know. Do you think it went well? I thought it went okay. I thought it was good having If You Know What I Mean earlier on than usual. Come on, there we go. Went well, it was cool, nice. What's especially his first time hosting. Yeah, true. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't really in the mood for like making up names for reporters and stuff like that. But it went well, I thought. Well enough. All right, get that even. And let's go ahead and switch this thing back to, I think it's this one. Yep. So here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Okay, no. I am not singing, and I am not singing the song from Portal 2. Anyway, that was fun, and I never got a chance to say, because I was so busy setting everything up at the beginning, because I think we actually had a few people in the chat from Power Spike. And so thank you so much if you tuned in, if you watched tonight from Power Spike. We do appreciate you being here, and it was fun being the featured streamer for this week. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to stream more. It's just been one of those crazy weeks, and you never know when it's going to, when that's going to happen. So, but we do appreciate everyone who has tuned in from wherever you tuned in from. Glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's always a lot of fun. I love making people laugh and just sharing it with people when there's something else going on that's making people laugh. So, love doing that. So, anyway, the little meter down there in the corner is now, if you haven't noticed, is now set for funding for some of Bradgate Park's goals. Like we've talked about before, this is Bradgate Park. In real life, Bradgate Park is, well, this building is no longer standing. And so the purpose of the Bradgate Park Trust is preserving, maintaining the remains of this place, as well as all of the wildlife, the deer, the peacocks, and the trees and everything that make this place so beautiful. And so anyway, that goal down there is for new tools that they have. They have a goal of 800 pounds to make that, and that translates currently to roughly $1,000. And so what has currently been raised on that goal is down there below. So that is what the current goal is, just to kind of explain the context for that. If you hadn't caught the announcement before, everything for my trip is fully funded. And so that's just a wonderful weight off of my shoulders. I may do a short stream from Bradgate Park in real life. And I don't know that I'll be able to stream from this spot, but I'll do what I can, and I'll stream where I can. Just little quick ones here and there. If I'm not able to stream from this spot, I'll at least take a quick video from this spot. And I think that would be kind of a neat thing to have like a little half and half thing where like one side of the video is the VR and the other side of the video is the real life. I think that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And but thank you for tuning in. I always ramble on in these little ending parts of the stream because, to be honest, I don't want to end the stream. And it's only 9:23. We could keep going, but I always try to only stream content that I know is going to be good and entertaining, and we're at the end of that now. So I could go running around VRChat public worlds and stuff, but you know how that is. There's no telling. I could run out into a public world and get banned on Twitch within 30 seconds. So I think that means it's time to decide who we're going to raid. Who do we got in the chat right now? It says 2 viewers. I'm assuming one of them is Tails. Yeah, Tails still active in the chat. Who's the other? Is it Sir Mason? I think we'll raid regular. How about that? It's 2 viewers, but hey, 2 viewers is 2 viewers. All right, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid Sir Mason. We should have a D&D stream this week. I think. We'll see what happens. I do have a nice fun little message prepared on the little sign. I also got a quota no shot glass, so anytime somebody says quota no, I can... So, you know, a little fun there. Speaking of quota no and quota yes and all of that craziness, if you haven't noticed, all of my emotes right now, except for one, are gone. That's because I submitted a new round of emotes, and they have not been approved yet. That's why they're missing from tonight's stream. Hopefully they should be approved like first thing in the morning, definitely in time for Thursday's stream. But Tier 1 is going to be that RAN VR logo, and quota no and quota yes. Tier 2 is going to be the ah of this face. And Tier 3 is golden RAN VR logo. So, just so you know what's coming down the pike with that. So you know what's going on with the emotes. Anyway, with all that said, I think it's time to go ahead and hit that raid button. And again, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for supporting me through my first week of hosting Improv, and hopefully not the last one. So, you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.